wait for.
We're
No, we're
starting.
here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm here with some beautiful ladies and the iconic founder, David Miyake Mugler, but we must first start off with the ladies that are here. Can we start with one of the reigning hot women's faces of this current era? Can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone. I'm your one and only woman's face girl, Zenta Miyake Mugler.
Hey, Zenta.
Hey.
Also new face, and I believe also women's face of the year too, correct?
Oh yes, new
And
face,
we
woman's face.
and we also have this beauty, this polished beauty, this reminiscent of old school Marilyn. Can you please introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about yourself, please?
I am Marilyn Miyake Mugler. I've been in the house a little over 3 years. I am the Midwest princess. Still kind of new to ballroom, getting my footing, but loving what I'm experiencing thus far.
Thank you. It's good having you here. And of course, who started it all? We have the iconic founder, David. How are you?
I am good tonight. Thank you. I
Well, we're a
laugh
little bit
because I'm a little tired, but I'm but I'll be okay.
well,
I'm
David,
with you, Pop.
we're a little bit more than a month away. Um,
Yes.
time is winding down. I know how that goes. That last month, everything waiting for it to happen, and all the last minute details. How are you feeling, David, knowing that in less than 5 weeks the ball is going down?
I'm trying to get all the stressful parts out of the way so that I can actually relax and enjoy enjoy the ball, the day of the ball. But leading up to it is a lot of excitement. I mean, it's a lot of excitement for us. There's a lot of small, little, tedious things that need to get done. But for the most part, we want to make sure that everyone has a wonderful experience. So for me, that's the most important thing. So it keeps my energy going, keeps the house at an all time high because we don't have a house ball every year. It's every 5 or 6 years. So it's an exciting time for us, so we really want to put our best foot forward.
So again, just to remind the people, David just said the ball is a month and change away. It is at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, a
Yes,
beautiful, elegant, very big venue that will be able to hold everyone in there comfortably and carefully. So make sure
yes.
that you look out. Ticket sales will be on sale soon for those that are wanting to purchase tickets. We will be releasing that as soon as it comes out. Probably, David, would you say within the next week or so?
I would say within the next week or so, we make an announcement about tickets, its availability, and how to, of course, how to get one. So yeah, that should definitely be coming out really, really soon. Um, just there's been some kinks that we needed to work out with the ticketing, but we're finalizing everything, and as soon as we do, I'm going to make sure that we release it immediately.
Okay,
So
great. And next thing, as we promised you all last time, we said we will be talking about face. So we definitely have some face girls and some hopefully some guys coming on as well to talk about the face category. So let's start off with one of the highly anticipated categories of the night, the $5,000 grand prize women's face. Now, Zenta, unfortunately, you cannot walk that. How do you feel about the house? How do you feel about this category and actually that you guys are actually giving this category for the community?
Oh my God, I'm so sad I cannot walk that category. Yeah, but I'm so excited to see beautiful ladies on the runway, especially um, woman's face category. So I love to see them, and also CJ Milan sponsored for this category, and grand prize cash is like 5,000. It's really amazing. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm happy to see them, and yeah, I cannot wait to see them. Yeah.
I think I can just feel how you have beautiful radiating energy. How did you find out about ballroom? Like what? How did you find out, and what made you choose women's face to walk?
Oh, so I joined Ballroom through Laomi because I took Laomi's class like 2019 in New York, and then she was like, "Oh, you're beautiful." So I was like, "Really? How?" And then Really? You're beautiful. And she said like, oh no, you're so beautiful. I think you should walk face. So yeah, from that moment, I tried to search the ballroom and like in New York, US, also looking for the yeah, so many beautiful femkins, face category and OTA clips too. After that, yeah, I walked Icon Bowl in Philly 2020 and yeah, I got GP as a 007. After that, I joined House of Amazon first. And then COVID happened, so I couldn't travel all the world. So I decided to move to New York after that COVID. So yeah, I moved to New York 2022, and then I joined the Mugler, and I worked face at the Jack Mizrahi Bowl, birthday bowl, right? Yeah,
Yes.
it was my first time to work face and performance. Yeah, and I won Latex Bowl 2023, 2024. Walked the new face. Yeah, that's my journey.
Well, I don't think I even had to ask how your experience been thus far because it seems like your experience has been beautiful. But why Mugler? What made you choose Miyake Mugler to be your home?
Honestly, Miyake Mugler is the best house in the world.
Thank you.
Especially, of course. Of course, for me, yeah. And also, I work face category, so I watched so many beautiful face people in Mugler, and I learned a lot. And yeah, they showed me love and support and like bonding energy in Mugler. So I really loved it. That's why I'm in Mugler now. Yeah.
Well, I think you're definitely the right place for you, and I think that you're also carving out your own lane as well. So you should definitely be um, just be appreciative that you have so many great people around you, and most importantly, I think that it's really good that you're able to create this lane there because you are a beauty, and you I haven't seen anyone that look like you as far as women's face that walk the category, and I think that's what makes you so special as well. So just wanted to tell you that. So let's get to
Oh.
it. Let's get to the women's face as we just said. It is $5,000. Hold on, let me get it up on the screen. Why is it not coming up on the screen? Hold on. Okay, again, let's get to it. The $5,000 face category is. Wait, did it go into somewhere else? Let me see.
You got to go to the mini grands.
Oh, mini grands. Okay.
There we
Women's
go.
face, $5,000. Carnival Queen 3025, sponsored by CJ Milan, the CEO of Reggae Fest. On this evening, we will be rewarding Ballroom's first $5,000 women's face grand prize category winner as the official Reggae Fest Grand Marshal. The year is 3025, and we are requesting that each contestant bring us a futuristic look inspired by the looks of the Caribbean carnivals. From the bright and vibrant Reggae Fest colors of red, green, and gold, with additional touches of silver to the innovative headpieces while being bedazzled in jewels and feathers. We want you to create a show-stopping look fitting of a futuristic Caribbean carnival queen. Although your look is required to be top tier, the main feature will be the Carter. We want to see flawless skin, sickening structure with a smile that is worthy to be deemed by Reggae Fest, the first $5,000 queen of women's face. Remember, this is still porcelain. We don't want to see Club Kid face. We want Carter untold. David, exotic. Oh, can we please introduce him? He's here. the overall mother, the iconic overall mother house of Miyake Mugler, Exotic, is here. How are
Hi
you?
everyone. I'm good. How are you, Caesar? I'm happy to be
I'm doing
back.
good. Yes, okay. He
And
just got in from work, guys. So let's get right into it with him. What are you looking for the women's face category?
for women face, it's actually a really fun category. It's carnival inspired. It's an opportunity for the women to really bring some big effects. I think that in the past we've seen, women's face, and I think it's been, clean, straight to the point, simple, but they haven't really had the opportunity to bring more drag inspired effects or things that require something out really big and bold and fun, and I think they've been yearning for that for quite some time, and it gives them an opportunity to really stand out and have fun and bring their true ballroom selves, their alter egos to the floor. So I'm excited to see that. I definitely want them to go outside of the box, research some pageantry. I'm big on the pageant scene. The level of perfection is important. So if you plan on just going to a costume shop and grabbing something with a little few feathers here and there, this may not be the category for you. I would just say that. What I'm going to say is put your best foot forward. Look like you really put forth the investment and that you're worthy
Mm.
of $5,000. That's I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, you got to look like the queen, you know.
Well,
So
absolutely,
The
absolutely.
carnival queen,
that's
most
the
definitely.
carnival queen. So
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
that's it's a huge opportunity, like Exotic said, for the women to really explore their alter egos and really shine in some really ostentatious outfits and designs and things of that nature. And we're just looking for for the creativity to push the boundaries of creativity, and bring us
Absolutely.
something different and unique.
Hmm.
To the ballroom floor, and I think it's very fitting for women to be to be the honors of this category. Um,
Hmm.
Women are very important to ballroom. They always have been. They've been allies almost since the beginning, and we just want to see them shine. And yeah, I know it's going to be a great night. I'm really excited about this category. I'm excited about all the face categories because y'all know, I mean, I built the house on face, so of course, face is it's where it is for me. So I'm really going to be sitting there in awe at all of the exciting effects that are coming, and the beautiful faces of all the beautiful women that we have in ballroom. And yeah, so let's do the damn thing. That's what I say.
Bring it and put on a show, ladies.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
$5,000, the carnival queen. So from there, let's move on to another category, and we're gonna have Marilyn, one of the resident film queen faces of the House of Miyake Mugler. So Marilyn, I always tell you that I feel like you came from another time, just with your polish and your beauty, and to me, you just give a whole old school aesthetic. How did you get into ballroom?
So, I got into ballroom because of my daughter, actually. Her and Corey, Vanessa and Corey pressured me at first. They were like, "You have to come to Mugler," and I was like, "I'm not for sure about that." Um, I met the Muglers in Chicago, actually, and fell in love with our king and queen, Mark and Dominique, also Zola at the time, and then the whole Midwest Canadian chapter. I kind of fell in love with the house, and from there, the rest was history. I actually got in the same time as Zenta did, if I'm not mistaken. We got in around the Mizrahi ball. Walked my first ball then the night we won the 30K as a house, actually. I walked and won my first ball within my first year of ballroom. I was nominated for overall face of the year, which blew me away. But that's how I got into ballroom. And I appreciate the compliments and love, Caesar. You've been very supportive, like since the beginning of me getting into this house.
Of course. I have to ask you, what was your apprehension about joining ballroom? What was it for you?
So I'm 44. I've been very familiar with ballroom for quite some time. I lived a very what we call, or what Vanessa would call, a very stealth life. Um, and being in the scene like younger, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was very catty. So I kind of just retreated to the world that I live in now. So I was like, I don't know if I want to put myself in that environment again. But I will say that it's been the opposite now. There is still cattiness, of course, but the girls in ballroom have been nothing but loving, welcoming. I built some really good relationships, even outside of Mugler, with the girls who walk my category as well. But I'm glad that I did step outside of my comfort zone to give this a chance and a try.
So would you definitely say that you being around the House of Mugler that weekend is kind of what cemented you giving it a go?
It was. It was being around the Muglers and knowing everything. Actually, my father got on our prospect call and he spoke about the house, and everything that he said about the house, from how he built it, from the foundation that the house was built upon, was everything that I live my everyday life as, is striving to be porcelain, striving to be the best of the best, not in just the ballroom world, but in my everyday life. It's so funny that you say that I make you think about people from the past. I'm very inspired by old Hollywood glamour. I think women were very elegant and poised from back in the day. So that's where I pull a lot of my inspiration from, including like my mother and grandmother as well.
So let me move to David. David, how has it been for you connected with Marilyn since you met her?
Um, the worst thing ever. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I gotta do that because now you gotta see her face now, right? She's like, no, he didn't. No, I'm honestly, Marilyn is a gem. She really is a gem. She's very caring, very loving, and she does come from a different time. I tell her that all the time. She reminds me of, you know, a lot of film queens from back in the days. You know, as well as old school glamour Hollywood, but also the mannerism and the attitude of a lot of our women from back in the days. She has a lot of that in her. Um, our relationship has grown over time. You know, at first it's very apprehensive because I'm a very sheltered and I like to keep to myself. you know, but it's been a joyride. It's been an experience, and I think both of us could probably look at each other and laugh and say, you know what, we both give each other hell, but we know it's all in love. So
Well, y'all know sometimes the right girl will break through your heart. I experience it
yeah,
all the time.
that's true.
And Exotic, how has been your experience with Marilyn thus far?
Oh, I love Maryland. I think my thing is I'm a very super busy person. Maryland, I'll probably tell you, I'm probably one of the hardest people to get in touch with sometimes. But I love that she is one of the most inquisitive people since she's joined the house that really truly wanted to do the work and do the research and really put forth the effort to want to really understand ballroom, understand her category, understand the house and the aspects that come along with that. You know what I'm saying? And it really shows the true leader that she is.
Mm,
And we've all kind of taken notice to that, that we're not dealing with just, someone who just wants to be a part, but someone who also um is great at leading, is
mm,
strategic, and is all about making something out of nothing. And that is one of the things I love most about Marilyn. And she's not afraid of a challenge. She's hungry. It reminds me of myself a lot when I first started Ballroom and just trying to find the ins and the outs, the do's and the don'ts, and how can I elevate? How can I elevate? It does remind me so much of myself, and so I love Marilyn.
I love you,
well, Marilyn.
Exotic.
Oh, well,
You
Marilyn, I'm glad
daughter.
that you entered. I'm glad you entered the scene. I think you are a gem
Hello.
as well. Every time I see you, you are just so sweet. You're so um, genuine, and I think that David probably would get Exotic probably would agree that inquisitive people they be a lot, but those are the best people to have, to be
Oh
honest
yeah,
with you,
absolutely, absolutely.
um, because I'd rather you ask questions than don't ask questions, because there's no excuses when you don't ask questions. So I like that, to be honest. So let's get to it. Femme Queen Face.
Yes.
Yes, I love
Oh
it.
yeah, this is Maryland's Maryland is Chanel's category.
Femme Queen Face, $1,000. Futuristic Dune, sponsored by the legendary Atlanta Mother Chanel and Marilyn Miyake Mugler. This category celebrates the art of selling the face with a striking yet minimalist approach, inspired by the stark otherworldly elegance of Dune. The look should evoke a futuristic desert royalty vibe, clean, sculptural, and high fashion, while maintaining the essence of ballroom femme queen face. Flawless skin, defined structure, and captivating eyes. $1,000. Marilyn, what are you looking for?
What I want to see is the essence of face, not overly done. Let your face speak for itself. If it's Carter, it's Carter. Minimum makeup, very elegant, very poised, very graceful, but still bring the drama. Very earth tones. I want to see sculptures in the look, but still minimalist. But very elegant. If you have face, you don't need all the pomp and circumstance. You just come and let your face speak for itself. That's what I want.
$1,000. Femme Queen Face. $1,000. Okay, and now let's go to Butch Queen Face and Exotic. Kiwi didn't come back, so we're going to have you cover that.
Okay.
Well, actually, you that's one of the categories you sponsored, so you should be speaking about it.
Face. Butch Queen Face, $2,000. Cyber Perfection, sponsored by the overall mother, Icon Exotic, and overall emperor, legendary Roz Miyake Mugler. Enter into a dazzling celebration of cyberpunk fashion and beauty. In this electrifying Butch Queen Face category, each contestant must embody the essence of cyberpunk, showcasing a stunning fusion of futuristic style and raw attitude. To compete, you must present a look that highlights all elements of face, a sickening structure that defines your features, a stunning smile that captivates blemish-free skin that glows like high-tech porcelain, and captivating eyes that draw in the audience. But beyond physical beauty, bring a deadly attitude that commands attention and respect, reflecting the bold spirit of cyberpunk culture. Remember, this is still porcelain, so we don't want to see Club Kid face. We want Carter Untold, $2,000 Butch Queen face.
Yes, all
You
of
touched
that.
on it last time, Exotic. Let's get into it again. What are you looking for? And who would you like to come see slaughter this category?
Ooh, okay, so I'm all about categories that help you get into character. So this is fun. This is something I don't think I've ever done before, which is something futuristic. David, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've ever done anything futuristic. That's the one thing I've never
No,
done.
no.
So I think it's fun to be able to see face and for this ball be able to pull that off in a way that I probably would have considered bringing those effects to life. Um, don't overthink it. The category specifically says bring the elements of face to life. That means bring your best face to the floor in a futuristic effect. Think cyberpunk, think lights, think silvers, think you don't have to do just silver. You can pick whatever color as long as you think metallics, think things of that nature. But make sure that the look is clean, it's polished, that you are tailored, um, and that you're in character. Kind of specifically ask for those things. I get a lot of, emails and text messages, or I don't understand the category, and it pretty much breaks it down for you. I think there's a lot of whenever these categories go out, there's a lot of overthinking because I think it's just associated with, oh, exotic. Well, thought this out. It has to be something big and bold. Yes, but express that in who you are. Bring that to the floor. I think some people that I would love to see hit the floor, Carlos, Gorgeous Gucci, Christian,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Emery, and the
Christian.
Garcons,
This is Christian's
and
category.
some of the from the older generation. Yes, our generation. I meant to say older. Y'all excuse me for that. But from the newer
Seasons.
generation, Walk Off Garcon, Keem Miyake. Well, he can't walk, but
He
No,
he's part of
cannot
the new
walk.
generation. Dang, I just thought about that. But
Yeah, just I really want to see the new generation gag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The Emery and me and Christian, we've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great opportunity for the new generation to really put their stamp down on Bitch Queen Face and bring some of that exciting momentum back to the floor. So push
You-
yourselves, think outside the box, but think of something that caters to your face. David's big on this, so
oh
we
yeah.
always have this conversation when it comes to walking face that your look should cater to your face.
So
Nothing should take
Yellow,
again,
away from
yellow.
that. So
That I
so
was
be
gonna say
again,
conscious of
Romel.
that.
I could see Romello like
That's who
really
I just thought of. Yes,
digging into this category. Like I could see that
yes,
happening. Like really,
yes.
really
some
digging into this category. So
some
don't
people are
let me
what
down, Romello. Do not let me down.
well, some people is working doubles and triples and everything to make this happen. So we shall see. But again, bullet points. Of course, start off with face. As Exotic said, you must have mug. Think futuristic. Think silvers. Think metallics. Think other colors. Think lights. Do not
I
overthink
can't
it.
hear
It's
anything.
$2,000
Oh,
cyberpunk. And most of all, again, mug. Think about what's going to complement and bring out your mug the most.
Yep.
$2,000.
Yeah, we want to
And
see that alter ego. Bring it out. Let it be front and center.
let's get into it. The main attraction of this night,
Woo.
$10,000. Face as a house
Mm.
for $10,000.
Hey.
Yeah, I love this category.
Face as a house, $10,000. The High Collection.
mhm.
Think face, fashion, sustainability. Tonight we honor the future of fashion, sustainability, creativity, and the power of collective face. This is not just a face category. This is a house presentation, a runway revolution, and a battle for the planet. Each house must present a collective of at least 5 members. Your collective can include any combination, but every member must serve face. Each house will select a unique, unconventional, and sustainable material for its collection. Examples: newspaper, popsicle sticks, plastic bags, eggshells. Yes, real eggshells. Rubber bands, paper clips, plastic straws, cork, bamboo, aluminum foil.
Be
Each house
creative.
and very creative. Each house enters as a unified collection, showcasing their chosen material in high fashion editorial looks. Think couture, think drama, think sustainability reimagined. While the garments must be a moment, the face must be undeniable. Judges are looking for beauty, confidence, and the ability to transform recycled materials into a luxurious appearance. Houses will present together, then battle in rounds, strutting, posing, and serving face until only the most sustainable, creative, and beautiful collective remains. Who will turn the trash into treasure? Who will make sustainability stunning? And who will be crowned the most sustainable face in the house? In honor of the iconic International House of Miyake Mugler, $10,000 face as a house.
Yes, this one's
Okay.
gonna be very exciting. It's like I said, it's turning trash into treasure, or turning uncommon things into an actual garment. And
Mhm.
for me, it was about ballroom's creative. Let's see just how creative they can be. You
Mhm.
know, um, yes, we want everyone to represent face, but at the same time, this is the high collection. So it needs to be high fashion, it needs to be in unison, and it needs to speak sustainability. So, it's gonna really boil down to both, not just the face, but it also the presentation, the outfit, all of those things matter.
Yeah.
And I know there's some houses out there that can actually really bring this to life. We know that the House of West is they have a lot of people there that can get on the sewing machine and do some things. So I'm looking forward to seeing the West. I'm looking forward to seeing the Line Vins. Looking forward to seeing the T-Shees. The gorgeous Gucci's. You know um, all these different houses that can actually bring this category to life. And
Alpha Omegas.
yeah, Alpha
Oh,
Omega
yeah,
as
of
well.
course.
um
Name
the
all.
the whole I guess the bottom line is that some people are worried about, oh, it's all female versus all male. Like, you shouldn't let that get into your head about competing in this category, because it's about who's actually going to bring it the best, right? And who looks the best in these ensembles. And the presentation, like I said, is a very big part of this. So yeah, I'm looking for these houses to really come out and really represent.
Yeah.
David, what I
I
like.
Details, details, details.
yeah, I
Yes.
wanted to add on to a little bit of what David was talking about, but something I'm looking for in general is execution.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of as a house categories be an epic fail because of execution.
Well,
Susan,
wait.
don't laugh at me on
Well,
that.
Andre, I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to say what I like this category, and I'm glad David had said it too. Um, I don't. I think yes, it is face of the house, right? But what I think is
Yeah,
good is really as a house when you think about it, because you're really bringing in those other creative members that like their show and the runway. Because as it's y'all are calling for different elements, but it's face of the house. So
Yes.
it really calls on to like the runway girls and the creative girls in the house that really know how to like
I was
bring
just getting
stuff
ready to say that. I was just
and
going to say
really
that
to
it's
execute
important
this.
that if you that when you guys are pulling this category together, get with the designers in your house.
Yes.
Get with
Hmm.
the people who have those creative abilities to pull together runway effects, etc. Those things to really think outside the box for whatever material you choose. You guys should be able to take that and magnify it and make it something incredibly beautiful, and detail oriented, something that represents art. And then
And most of
bring it to
all,
the floor, execute it. Think of your
and
concept.
and most of all, yes, the editorial for the face, but it has to be functional for the battle rounds.
Exactly.
Most
So,
Yes,
definitely.
and
yes.
that's an important part of
That's
it too,
true.
because you can look beautiful, but if it starts falling apart, that takes away from the whole thing. So all of honestly,
Yeah.
and with these type of items, they're going to be very delicate, as we all know. So you have to make sure that it's reinforced and it could be executed the way that it needs to be executed. To be honest with
Yeah.
you, keeping
Yes.
it real.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Now
Exactly.
let
And
me tell y'all how I would have did the category between us. I'm gonna be real with y'all. How I would have did it, I would have did 5,000 to the best look as far as the editorial version, and then I
mhm.
had to get the other five, no, for real, to the other five, to the ones that got to the end. You know what I'm saying? Like really
Right.
got into it, because I would be over if some of them looks start falling apart. But we're not gonna wish that. It's gonna be beautiful. Everybody's gonna come out there and look beautiful, and everybody's gonna look
Get your
fabulous
look
that
out
night.
ahead of time.
You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? But yes, this
Well,
is exciting. And yeah, I think it's wonderful. And ladies, would you like to add anything that y'all would love to see in regards to the Face of the House for $10,000 that night?
Yeah.
I would say everything that they just said. I said what I had to say. Details. I'm a details girl. Exotic will tell you that I am all about the details. If the details are not there, we want to be blown away. Put on a show. You know.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Also, for me, face category, beautiful face is also really important, but I also really care about the fashion too, like outfit, hair, like head to toe. So I really want to see like perfection for face as a house category. That's what I
yes,
wanted to say.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want to see the people come out, not just one, not like two houses. I want to see the people really come out and compete for this $10,000. That's what I want to see.
Mm,
Put on a show, why not?
yeah.
It's a beautiful venue. It's the Mugler Ball. Like Pop said, it does not happen every year. Show up and show out.
Yeah.
Marilyn,
Exactly.
I'm glad you said that, because that's the upside and downside for me as a house category. When you have a house boy, like the house boys, like I want to see as a house categories, because I feel like they've been missing from ballroom. The upside is that you want to get them out, but the downside is that things, it's so hard these days with as a house categories, because people they come out last minute, they drop out, things happen, so it's frustrating, because you don't want to see one or two houses walk. You want
No.
a good five. That's
Yeah.
Yes.
that to me. That's a
Yeah.
Right.
good as a house
We
category.
want to see a battle.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
you really
right.
want to
You know.
you want to see a battle, and that's the thing for me. So I'm hoping a few houses come out and really bring this to life. Especially most of the runway girls are some of the most creative girls in ballroom. I hope that people are leaning into the runway girls for like looks and ideas, into the bizarre girls and stuff. Because I know for a fact with that one y'all have in the house,
Nene.
Nene, baby, if this was y'all in this, I know he would come up with, y'all would have came out of a paper cup castle or something. So I think that his brain would have went so many different places for this. So,
Yeah.
it's still 5 weeks left. You know, please lean onto the
Still enough
people so
time to
that
put
way,
something together.
It is
right?
still enough
Still enough
time.
time. Yeah, it's still enough time. The category itself is simple, but yet it's complex. So,
Right.
you're taking simple material and turning it into something complex,
Right.
and that's the beauty of it. That is the absolute beauty of it all. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to people coming and really just showing up and really, yeah, just take us there, please take me there.
And
This is a
the final
category.
thing with that, David, the final thing with that is by you doing this category is the taste. Like if this could be a moment, I'm saying that this could be a
Yes,
moment that will be replicated and photographed,
exactly.
because this is not something that you'll normally see. So when they see, if this is executed the way that it needs to be, I can see this being, in a magazine, in the newspaper. You just never know
Yes,
when it's stuff like this,
exactly.
especially going
Exactly.
this realm. So yes. Well, that concludes this one. The next one we are going to be, who we meeting with, realness or runway, David? What you
Let's
want to go with?
let, let's do runway because that's what everybody want to know about. Let's do
Okay.
runway.
Well, the next one we'll be doing hopefully sooner than later. The next week we'll be doing it with the runway guys and gals. This concludes the face one. Thank you for all being on. It was great talking to you. As you know, for everyone that do not know out there, when you watch this, the House of Mugler started with face. It will always be face. And
Yes.
so make sure that for each category that you show up for that consists of face, that first you have face, and two you have face. So
Yeah.
make sure that you come and bring it. Anything that you guys and gals would like to add before we get off?
For me, it's just a lot of videos that we dropped. If you can take and look at some of those, they will give you some inspiration. They're not going to tell you, like I said, they won't tell you exactly what to do, but it could give you some inspiration as to what direction to go in. So take advantage of that. As it was a lot of effort put into creating those videos. I know they were, at a certain point it became a little cumbersome, but we really want to make sure that everybody understands what direction to go in so that you haven't gone too far and said, oh wait, that's not even what they're asking for, right? So the videos themselves are not a complete interpretation of the category, but it does give you a sense of how to direct your thoughts. So take advantage of it. Okay. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody that night, and for Ballroom to be at its highest point of creativity and execution. So yeah, exotic.
Thank you.
Oh, I've said everything I needed to say. I'm just excited to see everybody bring the categories to life. Again, don't overthink it. Um, the categories are very straightforward. I know we elaborate and say, kind of go a little far as the terminologies and things that we use in the categories, but it really is pay attention to the words futuristic, bring face, eyes, nose, skin. That means make sure you're investing into your skin, your teeth, your eyes, all of that. Bring your face to the floor and just make sure your effects are clean and polished. Give your futuristic looks, give the looks that are tailored to your category. Try to work with the designer if you can. I think we all, for the most part, work with designers when we're getting ready to pull our looks together in the first place. So don't change those formulas thinking that you have to, spend $1,000 to create a look. Just be creative.
Yep. Creativity
Well,
is the key.
well, thank you guys. Thank you, ladies, so much. It was great talking with you all. You all look beautiful. And yes,
Thank
Mugler
you.
Ball, Veterans Day weekend next month, a 3-day weekend. It is going to be an amazing weekend in New York City at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater. Make sure that you stay tuned. Keep on watching. Keep on checking out the Miyake Mugler website and their Instagram. I've been collaborating with their posts as well, so you can find their posts. Their ticket information will be out soon. VIP information will be out soon. And any other details, just stay tuned. We are less than 5 weeks away to the ball. Thank you
Okay.
so much,
Count down
guys.
Yeah,
again.
thank
Thank you,
All
you.
right.
Caesar. Have a good
Thank you,
night.
idea.
You as
Thank
Good
you,
well.
Caesar.
night. Can't wait to see
Bye.
ya.
Thanks.
Zenta, you a busy girl. That phone been ringing,
Oh my
girl. That
God,
phone.
yeah, I was in and out because of